we now go on to Forever.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's a monkey.
That is
This is my favourite
freaking
character
monkey
immediately.
in a captain's outfit smoking a pipe with a Rubik's Cube.
He's got a Rubik's Cube, he must be a smart guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart
Obviously.
monkey, yeah. Also, his stand is that boat.
It's a fucking boat.
Whoa,
It's a boat.
It turns into a boat?
It's a boat. He doesn't turn
Alright,
into a
is this-
boat, no.
Yeah.
I'm throwing my
dude.
guess out the window early. Is his stand power to fucking transport goods a long way away?
He could
No.
do.
I mean, he
Damn it.
could, I
Dude,
guess.
if he can transform into a boat, so I think he
Well, he doesn't
transforms
transform
into that boat.
into a boat, no.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, his ability is the boat. I keep forgetting how this works. But yes, his ability is boat. His ability on the water, be
Is
in a
boat.
boat.
This one's a bit weird to
I'm struggling
explain.
to go any further than this.
Essentially,
Hang on, this is going to be like this is also going to be time travel, isn't it?
no. So his stand ability is strength. That's the name of it. It
Okay.
basically it binds itself to an already existing boat and turns it into the boat that you can see there. So even a tiny dinghy can turn into a boat like that. And he has full control over it. And by full control, I mean he can literally morph parts of it. So, like, if he wanted to break a bracket off of one of the bulkheads and wrap it around your arm to use it to bind
Kill
you,
you.
rather, or kill you. Yeah, he can also just like throw a ceiling fan at you if he wanted, just without touching.
Oh man, that's pretty cool.
Check
He
these
can melt you
Steamboats
into the
text.
walls. He can suck you into the floor. If you're on the boat, you're basically his prey.
Okay.
So his-
He's like a predator boat. Why is it called strength?
Because it's a
'Cause he has
stand.
the
It's
strength
a
of a
tarot
whole
card,
boat?
rather.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. Are they all tarot cards?
Up to a point.
Mostly.
Up to a
Yes.
So his ability is to morph his own boat.
Morph boat. Yes, morph boat.
Yeah.
Morph boat.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, so this is Rubber Soul. However, he was renamed to Robber Soul in the English because frickin' copyright reasons. Rubber Soul,
Oh,
I
I
think,
see.
is a Beatles
Because
album?
of the
Yes.
Beatles album? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I promise not to get those two confused.
So this is Robber Soul, or Rubber Soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His ability is a little bit obvious if you look at what's happening around him.
It looks like he's transforming into another person, and given that he was renamed Robber Soul, I'm kind of assuming that he can like take the form of someone else.
Yeah,
You know.
that's almost exactly it. Yeah. It also, I
yeah.
think it's like because it's a slime, as you can see. It's kind of acidic. I think it like sticks to
It takes
people.
inspiration from the movie The Blob. Just like how
Yes.
some other stands as well take inspiration. Like there's a doll that's like Chucky.
Yeah.
There's a shark stand that's like Joe's. You know,
Yeah.
someone's like that. Yeah.
So there's a lot of
but
inspiration,
don't
as you
spoil
can
what
tell
they
by the
actually
fact
do.
that he actually named this character after the Beatles album. It's not just a coincidence. He likes music. The guy who made this, which is why a lot of the characters had to be renamed for copyright. However, the thing
I
is,
see.
there is a moment in the anime where he disguises himself as Kakyoin, the guy in green earlier with the unwindy stand, and he just freaks
Yes.
everyone out by licking a cherry. And
But then it turns out.
So this is
yeah.
Yellow
I've
Temperance,
seen
by
that
the way.
meme.
But yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
this is why you may remember the earlier guy.
But this isn't even the worst part. That isn't even like a weird thing that the character does. That's also what the guy he's pretending to be does
Yeah,
as
it just
well.
turns out by coincidence that he also likes licking cherries.
Exactly like that.
I mean, his earrings also look like cherries. He's just designed after a cherry for some weird
He's
reason.
a cherry.
But yeah, the
see.
stand's name is Yellow
Called Five
Temperance.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
can't
yellow
stop
and-
looking at it now. Change the slide,
It's
please.
hypnotic. It's very hypnotic. Right. Why?
Isn't Matthew
Why have I
meant
not
to be
got a
guessing
picture?
the names?
Ah.
No,
Not
not the
anyone
name.
can.
Oh, there's the picture.
All
Okay.
of you guys can.
So this is Jay
Okay.
Guile, also known as Centerfold, but they had to rename it to Jay Gale because I
Street
mean,
Fighter.
it's a band, the
Okay.
Jay Guile band, and Centerfold is one of their most famous songs.
Oh, I'm familiar with that one. It's got trumpets in.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
that a hidden blade?
That's the one.
That is
That's the
basically
one.
a hidden blade from Assassin's Creed, yes.
Okay.
Okay. He looks like he's melting. It looks like he's got leprosy powers.
That's just his face.
That's just
I
how he
actually
looks,
quite
man.
like that
He's just
idea. Just
deformed.
power of leprosy.
He's got two right hands. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Don't point that out! Ow!
That is really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Has he got 2 left elbows or what?
I mean, this guy is a serial murderer and rapist, so he is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd
agree.
do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
This guy
okay, but what would
actually...
his power be?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the thing.
Is this thing on his forehead hair, or is it some kind of spike coming out of him?
That's just his head. That's just his forehead. He's just got
Just
a really
looks
big head.
Okay, hang on. Given the bandages and stuff, has he got like healing powers? Like he can stab too much and he just doesn't die?
No. He does not like healing.
He does not like getting stabbed either.
Yeah, he's a serial murderer.
Is he some kind of like invisible
Just a
kind of power?
blade-related
Like it's very
superpower.
difficult to detect him.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, actually. You're actually pretty close. I'm going to say this is going to be very hard to guess, so I'm just going to go for it. This is Hanged Man.
Cool. Cool.
Hanged Man's ability is it can travel at the speed of light. And
Wow.
it travels between reflections. So it can't be seen unless you're looking in a reflection. But whatever it does in the reflection still affects you. So
So it's like Psycho.
what? I don't remember that being a
Dang.
mirror part, but yes. Except it's like mirrors. It could be shiny metal. It could be water. It could be your own eyeball. Anything that gives a reflection, he can hide in it.
I'm guessing they use the eyeball example in the actual anime.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
How
They
was I able
they
to
kick
predict that?
some dirt into a kid's face so to stop looking at him, so they don't have like a reflection at them.
And if the reflection
That's
is about to be
clever.
destroyed, say the kid closes his eye or like somebody smashes the mirror, he can just teleport to the next thing at the speed of light.
He has to. In
Wow.
fact.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
how
has
do you
to.
combat this man?
Essentially, you have to be as quick as the speed of light, which apparently still
And
the
you have
chariot
to,
is.
yeah, you have to predict where he's going to be, kind of, or you can like jump into different angles.
Just
Okay.
That's
one
how it's
JoJo
gonna-
fan to another, while the noobs are just considering this. How the hell, if Silver Chariot is faster than the speed of light and able to cut, like, Hanged Man, why couldn't it cut
Yeah.
a bullet?
Because the bullet was getting changed by.
Well, yeah, but what if,
one
like,
of his
once
stance
it
on
had
here.
moved, surely he'd be able to do it again when the other guy, like,
yeah,
if he
but
can
he's
cut the
out
speed
of
of light.
position. He can't like. He's out of position, so like he can't get his thing like.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I guess.
have to make sense.
Hang
It's
on, hang on.
JoJo, it doesn't have to make sense.
Can I just say that you can't cut a bullet with a sword?
Well, yeah, but if you can move at the speed of light,
You can. Isomashi did that.
If you can move at the speed of light, you can break your sword on the bullet.
I mean, what if it's a stand, though? You can't break the stand.
It depends on which one is stronger and more dense,
Right,
as opposed to which
so
one moving
the
faster.
speaking of bullets, Hull Horse.
What does this one do?
Okay, hang on.
This guy shoots.
Basically, I was gonna say he's like the man with the cowboy hat from Overwatch
Hmm.
that goes
McCree.
Tynoon.
Oh, funny you should say
Yes.
that. The guy who voices McCree voices the main character of this part in the English dub.
Well,
Really?
there we
Yeah.
go. He's got guns.
You wanna
he's got a
know what's
funky
funny?
hat.
It's like the part was written in the 80s, but the anime came out in 2016, I think it was, which is when Overwatch was a thing, and they actually got the voice actor, to make a reference to Overwatch because the main character of JoJo in this part really likes cowboy movies. So at the very
He
end, he
loves
just
vintage
says something
Bowron.
like, "As a gunslinger in a
Western.
cowboy movie would say, it's high noon. Draw your piece." It's so
That's
That's
when
my
the
friend
yeah,
Okay.
when
made
I-
a
I-
reference.
I have more questions. These muscles, what the fuck?
Oh, the entire
He
part's
has
like this.
he has muscles on top of his
Well-
muscles.
No,
The entire
everyone in
part.
this part is ripped.
When
Oh, yeah.
you work out very hard and you become big and strong, you can have traps too.
And it looks like his elbow is like about
Backwards?
to
Yeah.
snap
So, this
Yeah.
is Hull Horse. I think you guessed what it is.
to shoot people.
Something about guns,
Yes, he
for sure.
has infinite ammo and controllable bullets.
Oh, nice.
So
I
basically,
am
like we
the
mentioned,
Wolf
when
Man,
Silver
my
Chariot
friend.
was about to slash his bullet, the bullet just around his sword.
moved away. Yeah.
He can control where the bullets
Okay.
go in flight. So basically, this is just like an actual magical version of Revolver Ocelot. Instead of just being really well trained, he just has magic.
I don't know if I like the fact that he has infinite ammo, because that's like kind of the critique thing about
However,
revolvers.
I think his ability only reaches like 10 meters or so. If he tries to shoot you outside of 10 meters range, he can't do it.
Oh,
bullets
so
don't
it's a
reach that
fairly
far.
short range gun for
Ah,
magic.
I
It's
can't remember
very
if it's
old.
10. I don't remember.
He could shoot forever, but he decides not to. So
It's-
there's a
it's
lot of stuff.
probably-
of
I
just
think
like
it's because it's
He
very
could shoot
inaccurate.
forever, but he decides not
his
to.
ability.
Terrible.
His ability is really strong, but it's just he as a person is a massive coward. So he
Oh,
runs
God, yeah.
away when like he has to fight alone. He's like,
Oh,
"Fuck
okay.
this shit, I'm
Doesn't
out."
look like a coward.
he's a
He's
very
a
suave.
like a
He's a
cowboy.
womanizer. He's very suave, but the moment he actually gets into conflict, he's a bit of a wimp, rather than a Sith.
But with such a strong power, how could he be?
I
It's
was
a temperament matter.
I think the
He'd just
idea is
rather
he's
not.
meant to beat them in one go with the power. If he fails, then he's just like, well, run. You know, that's why the power is as it is. It's such a strong power because he wants to get it over with as quickly as possible because he's a coward.
There.
So
Yeah.
next we have
Wait, what's it stand there?
oh yeah, Emperor.
Emperor,
It's called
okay.
Emperor.
Okay.
Wouldn't
I
have
forgot
guessed that in a million years.
No, because it's a tarot card. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the part where we get onto the Egyptian gods. These are all named after Egyptian gods rather than tarot cards. You ready?
Okay.
We might be able to do the stand names then.
So this is Ndur.
Holy shit.
Yep.
He's
He is a blind man.
drawing?
What?
Okay, he's blind.
Yeah.
He listens to his
Yeah,
cane
it
for
looks like he's drawing
vibration.
in-
Yeah, he puts his cane to his ear to listen to vibrations through the ground.
Okay, is that why he's doing water? Because it's like the whole you can feel the vibrations of water kind of deal.
Somewhat. Yeah.
But what's his power?
I don't know
think-
many of the Egyptian gods, but I remember what's the one with the blindfold on when you get judged when you die? Because that one can't see, I guess,
the one-
because of the
Is that the one that he's
blindfold.
named
Not
after? I
sure.
don't know actually what this god is. I just know the name. What do you think
I
his
would
power
Google
is?
it, but I'm lazy.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so it looks like he can control water, and I'm guessing he can do the thing where he like sees with his ears, if that makes sense.
I mean, he can do that
You know,
naturally.
like
The
so
controlling
in,
water part is basically it, as far as I'm
well, oh, hang on. If they have a god of the sea, because Ra was for the sun,
I mean, they also have rivers, a very important river, as a matter of fact, in Egypt.
that's true. Could be named after the Nile.
It's not, but good guess.
Damn.
So I know the gods of like water essentially of Egypt is like Osiris, right?
This isn't Osiris. Is there one called Osiris? Yes, there is.
Yes.
but it's not this one.
Okay.
Hmm.
But his ability is clearly something to do with manipulating water.
Yes, so like the water can, go into cracks. It can melt into the soil and pop out whenever he needs it. Basically, your own water canteen can attack you.
That would be mightily
Cool.
awkward.
In the middle of a desert.
You're out there in the desert, you're like, oh
He does-
man,
he
I
does
need
attack
a
you
drink,
in the
then
desert, is
water
the
just
thing.
boom.
He can
Attacked by
drown you in the
water
desert.
in the desert? Oh, the
Man.
irony. It's also very strong. Like, the thing is, each stand
can
has
rip
its own
your head off.
stats. Well, this is the thing. Each stand has its own stats. Apparently, this stand is comparable to human strength, but it can rip a person's head off. So I don't know.
Well,
I
maybe
mean-
humans in this universe are just way stronger.
I mean,
Have you
everyone's
seen
buff.
them? They're all buff to hell.
So anyway, I guess I'm not sure you're going to guess this one. This one is
I don't know.
Geb.
Geb. That's
Geb.
an Egyptian god.
Apparently,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Never
Right.
heard of him.
That one.
So this is where things get weird. This is Oingo, but they renamed him to Zenyatta in the English for some reason.
What?
I've heard
Because the
of this
band
man.
Oingo Boingo.
But what about the character Zenyatta?
Yes.
Then
I
you have
bet
to
It
Among
is a
Us.
name. It's not like it's copyrighted. It's just
Hey.
a name.
Okay. Is his power anything reminiscent to Zenyatta's kind of power?
Okay, hang on.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. It looks like in the third one he's taking off his face.
He's
so
not taking it
could
off.
be that. Well, he's like stretching it, so maybe he's got super flexibility. Maybe.
No. Well,
It kind of works in that way, but it's not what.
Why
he-
is his hat oversized?
That's just the way he wears it. Really.
Okay.
Because
Is
he likes
he
big
one of
hands.
do you
the
recognize
ones
the guy from
named
Image 2, though?
after-
Oh,
Which one
that's not him. No,
No.
that's yeah, that's oh, fuck it.
That's the
It's not
first.
Dio.
That's the protagonist. That's Jotaro.
Yeah.
Now you see,
Connect the dots.
I've seen
Connect
this
the
gentleman
dots.
with his purple hat.
Are you familiar with
Is he one
Go on, Chris.
Is he one of the ones named after an Egyptian god, or is he an exception to that rule?
He's an Egyptian god.
Okay, okay.
We will stay otherwise
Have
when they're
you
not.
heard of Laughing Octopus from Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Is his ability that?
Where you can basically take a person's face and disguise yourself with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yes.
stretches his
Oh,
face to the
okay.
point where he can change the entire appearance of his face.
Wow.
Nice.
Hang on, let me
Okay,
just
so
see if I've got
he's the
anything else.
disguise man, unlike
Yes.
Dio.
And of course,
Um,
the name of this one is another Egyptian god. However, this one's kind of a cheat because it's on his shirt, I'm just now realizing.
Oh,
I couldn't read
Uh,
that, to be fair.
I don't know if I can tell what that is.
Yeah, me
Kind of see
neither.
like a sun, but I also see the underworld, so that's like not
the
helping.
god of the sun in Egypt is Ra.
I mean, it's
and
written
the
on his shirt.
underworld Is Anubis, I think, but I can't read his shirt because the
Yeah,
image
I can't
is too
read it
small.
either.
Trust me, you'll know when we get to
Uh-huh.
Anubis.
Okay.
You'll know.
Okay.
This is Knum.
Gnome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kunamu.
Also, we're going to need to go into his brother now. This is Oingo, and his brother, Boingo. However, he was
nice.
renamed to Mondata. I think Zenyatta Mondata
Oh.
is another reference
An
to something.
album by
I
the
don't know.
Police.
It's a-
Yes,
thing.
but
Good
Oingo
song,
Boingo
yeah.
is a band. They did Weird Science, if you know it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Weird
I was
science.
struck by lightning.
So
Walked
this-
down the street.
This is Boingo, the guy with the weird sort of hair, and his stand is the book.
Mhm. Oh,
Mhm.
he's got book-related powers.
Renamed Mondata.
Yeah, they renamed him Mondata.
I don't
So they could
know.
get the
I
rights
mean,
to Zenyatta Mondata.
So
You know, like
Oingo
the-
was the name of the previous dude, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oingo.
And Boingo is the name of this one. So if we assume that Oingo is this big, tall, kind of scarecrowy character here, and Boingo is a small one with the blue thing on
Yeah,
top
that's
of it?
accurate. That's pretty
Mhm.
accurate.
Okay. So what is he doing there, Chris?
it looks like he's got a clown head on, and there's
Yeah.
some sort of blue ghost rising up out of him there.
That's his hair.
That's awesome hair.
The blue is the hair.
It's a
Who's the hair?
wacky.
Marge Simpson
It's-
would be fucking
Okay,
proud.
okay. Let me just get this over with right now. Okay, this entire art style of the book that he's reading, they remade the ending song of the episodes that he was in to have this art style and a completely different song, and it was stupid.
What would his power be
One
though?
horse, come
Well, yeah,
on.
what's his
Maybe he
power?
can like write. Maybe he can like write the adventures that they go on.
Oh,
No, he
Wait,
doesn't
oh,
write
did-
it. No.
that would be really OP if he wrote stuff and then it had to happen like predestination.
No, that's a different
That would
stand.
be mightily overpowered.
But then one of
That's
them
a
has
different
time
stand.
travel
We'll
and
get
the other
onto
one
that
moves at the speed
later,
of
don't
light.
worry.
So
I'm actually biting my lip because that's so on point of another stand. You
Yeah,
said.
that's the thing. It's a completely different stand with the same ability you just said. This is different.
Oh, okay.
maybe
Well, someone
maybe he can
has
just see his
predestination.
future. Then I don't know.
Ding, ding, ding! Yes, the book
Oh,
predicts his
well
future. But in
If it
comic
is
book
in the
form,
book, it has to happen.
yes.
If a guy
Okay.
if a guy is seen kicking a woman in the neck, he is therefore going to have to kick that woman in the neck.
Yes,
Of
there is
course,
no...
it's the adventures of Oingo Boingo, not written by Oingo Boingo. Oh, how foolish of me!
There
Yeah,
is
you
there is one
dingus.
thing. There is one thing though, which is it's very vague. So
Yes.
it doesn't always tell you the exact truth. Just gives you a vague idea. So
There's some stuff that happens
is a
that is
book,
constantly
right?
through the series.
do either of you
It's
know the
giving him
Egyptian
some
god
crystal
of
ball
books?
kind of vibes.
The Egyptian god of books.
Yeah.
I didn't know there
Or
was an
knowledge.
Egyptian god of
Books
books.
on knowledge.
Ooh,
Ooh,
wisdom.
Knowledge, I think.
Wisdom,
I-
knowledge.
Pretty sure there's a.
Can I hear
god of
typing?
wisdom.
Can I hear typing?
No, not typing. I'm trying to.
Don't
open
look
a
it
packet
up.
of Jolly Mixture, but I'm struggling.
Don't
he's trying
look
to
up
open
the
something.
Egyptian gods. That's cheating.
Or even looking up JoJo Stands.
Mhm.
That'd be funny.
No,
But,
no, of course that would be
Honestly,
Why would I do that?
I'm a veteran and I do not even remember these guys like Oingo Boingo's stands names.
Yeah, they
I
just
don't even
sucked.
think about them.
I'm trying to think of like what the Egyptian god of wisdom is. I don't know.
You want me to tell you guys?
Sure.
Yes.
This is Thoth.
That's
I
it.
didn't know that.
Oh, damn.
Did you
Okay.
misspell thought? Did you misspell thought?
No, that's how they spelled it in the anime. It's not how
The
you
anime?
spell it in every other version, but that's how they spelled it.